The Imole Campaign Council has called on Inspector General of Police Tunji Disu to immediately arrest and prosecute those allegedly responsible for the killing of a 14-year-old boy, Ezekiel Olapade, during a violent incident in Ilobu, Irekpodun local government area of Osun State. Addressing a world press conference in Osogbo on Monday, June 22, 2026, the Director General of the Campaign Council, Senator Lere Oyewumi, described the killing as a tragic development and condemned what he termed the rising wave of political violence in the state. Oyewumi alleged that the teenager was shot dead on June 21st while attempting to rescue his mother, who had fallen while fleeing from sporadic gunfire during an attack reportedly carried out by armed political thugs in Ilobu. According to him, eyewitness accounts indicate that the boy was neither a political actor nor involved in any confrontation before he was killed.
You have invited here today with heavy hearts and deep concern over the dangerous descent into political assassination that is gradually threatening the very fabric of peace, security, and democratic stability in Osun State. Yesterday, June 21st, 2026, Osun State witnessed yet another tragic and affordable loss of human life when a 40-year-old boy, Ezekiel Olapade, was reportedly shot dead during a violent attack carried out by armed political thugs in Ilobu, Irekpodun local government area of Osun State.
The Campaign Council expressed concern that the Osun State Police Command had publicly identified the alleged leader of the group linked to the attack, insisting that the public was now waiting to see whether the acknowledgement would be followed by decisive action. While extending condolences to the family of the deceased, Oyewumi said no parent should have to bury a child as a result of political violence, adding that the incident reflected a disturbing trend of politically motivated attacks across the state. He further alleged that the assailants invaded the Irekpodun local government secretariat and attacked facilities within the premises, including the office of the Amotekun Court, describing the action as an attempt to instill fear and undermine lawful security structures. The Campaign Council maintained that it had repeatedly warned that the failure of law enforcement authority to decisively address political violence could embolden criminal elements, noting that the Ilobu incident was not an isolated case. Oyewumi recalled previous incidents of violence in Ikiri, Ilesha, Owodede, and Osogbo, claiming that the party members and leaders had been victims of attacks in different parts of the state, despite repeated appeals for security agencies to act.
We therefore call on the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Olatunji Disu, to immediately order the arrest and prosecution of Said Tamfiani and other individuals connected with this heinous crime. We also demand a comprehensive investigation into all reported incidents of political violence across Osun State, with a view to bringing every perpetrator, sponsor, and collaborator to justice, irrespective of status or political affiliation.
He said the people of Osun could no longer continue to live under the threat of politically motivated killings, stressing that democracy could not thrive in an atmosphere where violence and impunity prevailed. The council therefore urged the Inspector General of Police to order a comprehensive investigation into all reported cases of political violence in Osun State and ensure that perpetrators, sponsors, and collaborators were brought to justice regardless of their status or political affiliation. Oyewumi also expressed lack of confidence in the leadership of the Osun State Police Command under Commissioner of Police Ibrahim Gotun, citing recurring incidents of violence, passive selective law enforcement, and what he described as a failure to deter criminal activities. He called on the Inspector General to redeploy the Commissioner from the state and institute an investigation into what the Council termed persistent operational failures and lapses in law enforcement oversight. The Campaign Council further appealed to the National Human Rights Commission, civil society organization, election observers, diplomatic mission, and the international community to closely monitor developments in Osun State ahead of the August 15 governorship election. Oyewumi, however, maintained that supporters of Governor Ademola Adeleke remain committed to peace, democracy, and the rule of law, insisting that justice for victims of political violence remain the surest path to lasting peace in the state. Ayobami Abidoye reporting for Amloaded.